Hello viewers, this is me your host Sunanda Naik and you're watching me on NewsMeter. In today's Doctor's Talk, we'll be talking to Dr. Manvi Srivastava on oral health and myths around it. So stay tuned with me if you want to keep that healthy smile alive. Thank you so much for joining today, ma'am, and welcome to NewsMeter.
Yeah, thank
So my,
you. It's my pleasure, actually.
so my first question to you would be, is flossing a necessary step towards like after brushing? Because in India, mostly we have seen people don't practice flossing. So what's your take on that?
I would say yes, flossing is necessary because it actually removes the food particles and all the plaque which is actually stuck between your tooth. So where our tooth, normally our toothbrush does not reach over those places. So flossing gets to that place and clean all the food particles and this the plaque and the bacteria, preventing the chances of dental caries and gum diseases. If you are doing a flossing, do it in the night before brushing. So once you floss your teeth very well, all the food particles will come out, and after that you can brush your teeth and everything will be clear and flushed out.
All right, ma'am. So the second myth goes around is, so if you're chewing
I
gum, it works like you are done with the brushing thing.
No, that is not true. That's a myth, actually, because when you are out, when you are in the office or when you are going out for your lunch or dinner, right? When you cannot brush or rinse your mouth. So at that time you can, after the food, you can eat chewing gum. But then also it depends what type of chewing gum you are actually eating, chewing. If it is sugar containing chewing gum, it will actually increase the chances of dental decay, right? But nowadays we have so many sugar-free xylitol containing chewing gums like Happy Dent White, Orbit. So those are very beneficial. Actually, chewing gum stimulates your saliva, flow of saliva in your oral cavity. So when saliva increases, it flushes out all the food particles. So you cannot, chewing gum is good, but you cannot replace it with flossing and brushing. You have to floss and brush once you reach back to your place.
All right, ma'am, beautifully answered. And I hope people would not rely on chewing gum after
Yeah,
hearing this.
actually.
So my third myth goes around that charcoal, like there are a lot of products like toothpaste that markets charcoal as a very active ingredient to wash your or for teeth whitening. But then, do you think there is something special in charcoal specifically that you should rely on charcoal for white teeth or cleaner teeth?
Yeah, charcoal. See, charcoal containing toothpaste are like hype these days, right? So charcoal is basically what? It is a mild abrasive which actually cleans your enamel. But using it regular basis would actually harm your teeth. Right? It will continuously, wear off your enamel. Abrasive will continuously wear off your enamel, and eventually, instead of whitening, it will make it more yellow. When enamel is removed, the layer beneath that enamel is dentine, which is yellow in color. So if you are using the charcoal for a very long time, then it can lead to yellowish staining. And also it will damage your enamel. So on a longer run, I do not think someone should use the charcoal containing toothpaste. It is always advised to use a toothpaste which has fluoride in it, because fluoride actually makes our tooth very strong. So any fluoridated toothpaste, we should go for it.
All right, ma'am. So
Yeah.
the fourth myth here is that you can only wear braces when you are young.
I would say yes, it's a complete myth. Braces aren't just for the kids. Yes, you can go for the braces at the age of 50 years also. But for that, your bone health and the gum health should be, very sound and good. Because braces actually, what does they do? They move your teeth. When your bone is good, the treatment comes out to be a very, in an expected way, which you expect. So you can go for braces at any age.
Our fifth myth here is that pregnant women should not visit a dentist.
That is also a myth, actually. Actually, pregnancy, there is a lot of cocktail of hormones going on inside the female body. So, due to that, there are a lot of chances of developing gum diseases. A female should visit the dentist, but if she is pregnant, she should inform the dentist so that he or she might, take this thing in his mind that we have to avoid certain radiographs and we have to avoid certain drugs which are harmful for the fetus, developing fetus. Else, it is very normal for us to do scaling, like cleaning of your teeth. It is advisable. The restorations are advisable, that is filling, and the root canal treatment, we can also perform that thing. But during late pregnancy, like around 8 or 9 months, it is usually advised that the treatment should be postponed till the birth of the child, because usually what happens when a person is in pain, we need to avoid the chances of premature labor. So when you know there is something wrong, so go and visit your dentist, but tell him or her that yes, you are expecting.
All right, ma'am. So just like flossing,
Yeah.
scaling also comes along with a myth that when you do scaling like once in 6 months or 3 months, it kind of weakens your teeth. So what is your
Yeah.
take on that?
This is a huge myth, It's actually like a wildfire. Yeah, scaling actually weakens your teeth. No, scaling does not. Scaling is actually good for your tooth. It's good for your oral health, because usually when we do not floss, when we do not brush properly, all the food which is stuck as a form of tartar, it is actually removed. So what happens is, prolonged tartar, accumulated tartar will make your gums and the bones weak. So when we remove the tartar, people think, yes, now my teeth are moving. But actually, it will help your oral health. It does not
Be-
adversely affect your
Because
oral health.
I clearly remember when I went for scaling, my mother told me that don't go for it and it will weaken your teeth and all. So I was like, no, that's not the case here. So I
You
think
should
this would
actually
help
go for
her.
scaling.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should actually go for scaling, regular scaling for every 6 or 1 month, depending on the amount of tartar deposition you have in your oral cavity.
Okay. So then
Yeah.
next myth here is that, as we all know that sodas or sugar is not good for our teeth enamel. So does diet cola act something different for the teeth or it is all the same way?
It is actually the same. Diet cola is also, it also contains your carbonated drink. It is also a form of carbonated drink. So these all carbonated drinks actually make your teeth weak. It actually dissolves your enamel, which actually, you are more prone for the cavities. So you should avoid the carbonated drink. Plus, they have sweetening, if the all the sugar containing. So it actually makes your teeth more prone for decay, so we should avoid it.
All right, ma'am. So this last myth is personally for me. I'm having a wisdom teeth here, and I'm confused as in should I go for removal or should I just leave it like that and let it grow? So
Mhm.
should wisdom teeth be removed? Is the myth.
If it actually creating a problem, or it is like it can create a problem in future, then you should go for the extraction. Else, if it is in your oral cavity in a very aligned form, you shouldn't go for the extraction. Let it be like that. And if it got decayed and you are having a problem in cleaning over that area, because it is very, posterior, in a very posterior place. So you have problems in cleaning, you have decay, then go for the extraction, I would say. But if it is not creating any issue, leave it like that.
All right, ma'am.
No going for trauma.
Yeah, so I think this interview would help a lot of viewers to kind of keep up with that healthy smile. Thank you so much for joining us today, and thank you for such an insightful interview, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you.